What's up, y'all? How you doing? It is time for the weekend forecast. I know I'm a little bit late. Life has been super, super busy here lately. That's why I haven't been on very much. But here we are. Weekend forecast time. Stick around. What's up, y'all? Let's get this cracking. Let's get it going. All right. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, you know what to do. Just check in the description box of this video. Still got them $40 mini readings on my website. You know what? We might just leave that on there. We might. I don't know. I don't know yet. Nothing is for sure, but I'm thinking, because I'm looking, things ain't getting no better out there. Things ain't getting easier out there in the world. So I'm that rebellious ass Aquarius, I guess. I don't know, but I like to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. So when most businesses out here, when times get harder, everybody jacks their prices up. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, maybe if you got some numbers in your business that you're forced to do that, I guess, but I couldn't imagine why. Everybody's jacking their prices up. I'm going to pull mine down. I don't know. I think it's bullshit that somebody would have to make a decision. Like, do I put gas in my car or do I get advice and guidance on this fucking horrible situation I've been dealing with for the past 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be a choice that you have to make, you know? So we might just leave that on there the way it is. But there will be deals and sales and whatnot every month for the remainder of this year. So for October, I put the mini readings back on the list and I shaved $10 off of them. So $40 readings, man. It's on my website. All right. Was there something else? I don't think so. Anyway, it's all in the description if you're interested. All right, let's see what we got for Aries. What important messages do we have for my Aries friends for the weekend? What are we? Uh-oh. That was yelling at me while I was shuffling. The Emperor in the reverse. That feels like your energy. That is an Aries card. You know that, right? Emperor in the reverse. Let's see here. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Okay. Ooh, the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you're dealing with somebody that's trying to forget about you? Well, you got new love coming in. No. Yeah. I see new energy and past energy here. Yup. There's new energy and past energy. Look, check this out, though. Check this out. Right next to each other. Back to back. Bang, bang. 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's new love coming in. And we got that Ace of Coins. And the Page of Coins. Yeah, you got something new coming in. But we also got this Four of Swords reversed, Five of Coins reversed, indicating to me that somebody's trying to forget about you. But I still think they find themselves checking up on you, see what you got going on. So you're either you're either connecting with somebody right now as we speak, or you got something new coming in. And this person, somebody from the past, watching the whole fucking thing. They watching you. Some of you want them to see it too, don't you? Some of you want them to see it. Okay, that's all this is telling me. There's this right here is the only cups I have on the table. And this is all, that's it. I think that's new. It's not telling me anything about the person from the past. That's a weird. I don't even know. Okay, well let's at least get one or two cards for the person from the past to see how they feel about you. Trying to ignore you, like I said, trying to forget about it. Trying to pretend you don't exist. They wish it would have worked out though. Yeah, see, they wish it would have worked out with you, but since it didn't, they're ignoring the truth about the situation. ignoring you, pretending that you don't exist. They do want to clear the air with you, but they don't think that's possible. So basically, they're just trying to forget about it and pretend that it never happened. I think they feel some type of way about you deep, deep down. Anything going to happen with the person from the past? Anything happening? No. Y'all are just karmically tied now. No. No communication, unfinished business, and a karmic tie. What's the advice for the person from the past? What's the advice? Don't open up to this person? Why? Ace of Coins reversed. Don't open up to this person. Probably because they wouldn't, like, it'd be one thing if you and this person could just have an honest, open conversation, let bygones be bygones, and let it be what it is. But I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would be 100% open and legit with you. They would be real closed off, probably lie to you, not being 100% honest with you. So focus on whatever new is coming in. Let me see what's going on with this next person coming in. Who's the next person coming in? What's that situation look like? Does it look like something happy and healthy or some bullshit? Six of Swords reversed. So whoever this is that's making their way in is in the middle of a very rough transition in their life, I think. Two of Cups. Yeah, see. I feel like that Six of Swords needs to be upright, though. Yeah, they're connecting with you in the middle of a very rough transition. They could be fresh out of a breakup. Could be somebody a lot younger than you. I don't know. I feel like this person's a little bit emotionally immature, though. A little bit. But they don't feel like a bad person. They don't feel like a bad person. Their intentions feel pretty solid, pretty good for the very most part. They want to take things slow. They're ready to start new, start fresh. What's the advice? What is the advice? Communication. See, it's always the most simple little shit that is what makes it or breaks it. Simple little shit like communication. Be sure we're communicating. Be sure you understand this person's love language. Be sure you understand how they express themselves. Watch how they communicate with others. That's another big one. Another big one. Watch how they communicate with others. Make sure this person is honest to others. I think when getting to know somebody personally, from what I've seen on my path, watching whether or not somebody is honest with others is the most important thing you could look at. If this person's introducing you to their friends and their family, and you see them telling little lies, like right in front of you, not even trying to hide it from you, you know, like, hey, we're about to go meet my friend Joey. Okay. Shh. Don't tell him this. I'm not supposed to say anything. Okay, so this person trusted you to keep a secret and you're not doing it? Okay. Noted. You know what I'm saying? Like, just watch how they interact with others. If they be telling little lies to their friends, people that they claim to be close to, that'll tell you a lot about this person, because I promise you, I don't say this to be mean. You ain't special. If they'll lie to their friends that they've been close to longer than they've known you, they'll lie to you too. Okay? All right. Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus for the weekend? What messages do we have? Messages for Taurus. Oh, Ace of Wands in the reverse. I don't even know what to say about that yet. Hermit reverse. Some of you dealing with a Virgo. Ooh. Oh. So we got that Eight of Cups too. That's walking away. And the Emperor reverse for you too? Okay. Aces. All these aces are in the reverse here. Some of you are walking away from a control freak. But I'm really honestly, that doesn't really feel like that, honestly. That's usually, whenever the Emperor comes out reversed like that, that's usually the general consensus is a control freak. But to me, it usually feels like somebody with very low self-confidence, low self-esteem. Maybe you intimidated this person. Yeah, you completed a karmic contract. Whoever this is you walked away from, you completed a karmic contract. For some of you, it was just nothing but nonstop drama that would never resolve itself. And you reach a certain point whenever you get in a connection like that with somebody where it just keeps spinning around in circles and it keeps repeating the same cycle over and over and over. At some point, you have to step away from it. Some people don't do that, though. Some people don't step away from it. They think that if I try it again, maybe it'll work this time. And it just does the same thing every single time. And then you realize that, oh, this is just pure chaos. The only thing you can do with pure chaos is step away from it. But you completed a karmic cycle. That's all this is telling me right here. Things seem like they're going real slow right now, too. Because you're ready to start new and start fresh, and it just, you feel like you're stuck, like in limbo, not going anywhere. Trust me, you're moving a lot quicker than you think. Right now, you're at a crossroads. That's what it is. You're at a crossroads. So you kind of are in this limbo state, kind of, because, okay, well, you're not at the crossroads yet, but you're coming up to it. So you're going to be given the chance to evolve or repeat is what's going to happen here. Because you completed a karmic contract, but did you learn the lesson from it? So you're more than likely being tested right now. You're going through a period where you're being tested. Sometimes people get defensive when you say that. That does not mean that there's something wrong with you. You are not being singled out. It does not make you stupid. It does not make you a bad person. Even I have to be tested before I level up. Everybody. If there's anybody out there that tries to make you think that they just float from level to level to level, they're full of shit. Quit watching their content. Don't pay attention to them. They're bullshitting you. Every last one of us on the spiritual path, we have to be tested and go through challenges and obstacles and bullshit before we can level up. And I think that's what you're going through. You're at a period right now where you're being tested. And I'll give you a little hint. Those of you who don't realize you're being tested, that's a good thing. You know what that means? That means you're walking right past it. Because doors are going to open. Doorways of opportunity are going to open to see if you're dumb enough to get sucked back into it again. When you do that and just walk right past it, you just passed the test. Best case scenario. An opportunity makes itself available to you and you subconsciously, instinctively steer away from it. You just passed a test. Let's see what's coming in next. What's due to come in next for Taurus? What type of situation is due to come in next? Ooh, that's why you being tested. That's why you being tested right there, because it's time for your person to come in. That's why. That makes sense now. It's time for your person to show up. Your person. Your divine partner. Time for them to show up. That's why you being tested. Does that mean that the next person you connect with is going to be your divine partner? No. I know that may sound a little bit paradoxical and weird. When it's time for your person to show up, you will be tested. This means you cleared up all of your soul contracts, all of your karma, any other contracts that were just like miscellaneous things that you needed to get done. Now there's no more contracts due to come in. So now universe is going to test you to see, would you even be able to function in a relationship with your actual person? Would you even be able to function? Because I'm going to tell you what right now, if you ain't ready for it, I could put you and that person in the same room right now and it still wouldn't work. And I can even look, no shit. I can think back. If I would have met my person 1 year too early, it wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked. My divine partner, if the universe would have had us cross paths a year before we did, 6 months before we did, it wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked. I wasn't in the right headspace for it. She wasn't in the right headspace for it. It has to be timed out vibrationally perfectly. The two of you have to match frequencies. If you're not a frequency match to the person that the universe picked for you, it won't work. Doesn't matter. Jesus Christ himself could escort this person up to you and say, this is the person picked out for you. And if you're not in the right vibrational state for it, you would fuck it up. That's why you're being tested. It's time for your person to show up, Taurus. Time for your person to show up. What's the advice here? What is the advice? Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. This goes back to those simple little things that I always talk about. You know, because don't you just find it interesting how some people who claim to be so intuitive always are the people who have the biggest string of toxic relationships behind them? It's like, well, if you're so fucking intuitive, where was your intuition with all those toxic relationships? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was it? Because people have a very hard time differentiating their intuition from their emotions. Those are two different things. Now, once you get to know thyself, yes, your emotions are what receives your intuition. But typically what we tend to do is we have this expectation in our mind. Hey, we meet somebody. We have this expectation in our mind. And then we get an intuitive download. And then the ego latches onto the expectation. So the ego has this little thing that it does where it receives that intuitive download and it doesn't want to accept it. So it starts bending it and twisting it to try to make it fit that expectation. And it don't. And it don't. Your intuition will tell you immediately. This is one thing that I tell my clients a lot. Okay. Have you ever met a real, true, successful pair of divine life partners? You ever met one of those couples? 90% of the people I ask that question to say no, they haven't. And it's because they are kind of rare and hard to come by. But if you ever get the chance to meet one of those couples, or maybe if you perhaps know one, I'm talking about a divine pair of life partners, not just a couple that's been together for a long ass time. There's a big fucking difference. Big fucking difference. But if you ever get the chance to meet one of those couples, ask them to tell you the story of how they came together. There are a couple of very small points, a little handful of small points that they all say. And you know what my favorite one is? My favorite one that they all say. When we first met, I knew immediately that I could trust them. You don't know how big that is, dude. That is huge. Do you know how many people come to me for readings and ask me how somebody feels about them that they've been dating for 6 months? You mean to tell me you've been dating this person for 6 months and you don't know how they feel about you? That's a problem. That's a big old problem. Big old problem. Do I know for sure that I can trust this person? For sure, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. No shred of doubt in my mind. Do I know I can trust this person? If you're scratching your head about that, and you can't tell whether or not you can trust them, there's some sort of vibrational mismatch in there. Something. Pay very close attention to these little things, dude, because the little things are the things that make it or break it. All right? All right, Gemini. What important messages do we have for my Gemini friends for the weekend? What do we got for Gemini? Oh, 6 of coins. Somebody might be wanting to work something out with you. I don't know if that's past energy or what. Kind of feels past, honestly, to me, a little bit. We got that 10 of coins, though. Yeah, this definitely feels like past energy. Wait a minute. What is going on? So you're dealing with somebody that you know wants to work things out with you, but they're pretending that they don't, right? That's what this looks like to me. You know they want to, but they pretending that they don't. If that sounds familiar to you, you're right. You're right. They do, but they pretending that they don't. Why? That's probably why you're watching this video, to figure out why. I don't fucking know. It's not telling me. I'll dig in a little bit deeper. Why is this person pretending that they don't want nothing to do with you? To prove a point? Yeah, to prove a point. Yeah. Yeah, just to prove a point. It's more, it feels to me more like a battle of control than anything. Yeah, it's a battle of control. They just want to prove a point. That's all I'm getting out of this right here. That is it. I can't think of any other way to spin this spread. I'm seeing communication here. What is that? Is that past communication or new? That's new communication. Yep. I'm seeing new communication, but those of you wondering about a past person, though, new communication. Wow. Okay. Well, let's look at both, I guess. Let's see if I can get anything more about this past person. I'm hitting a wall with that, though, y'all. I'm hitting a wall. What's the past person's intentions that Gemini is asking about? Hang on, y'all. I'm going to turn my fan on real quick. Hold up. Moon card. Oh, okay. They were keeping some secrets. They don't want their secrets to be exposed. Oh. Oh, okay. It's okay, so I'm getting two different little storylines here. Either you found out their secrets and they're embarrassed about it and they know you know, or they're afraid you're going to find out some secret they were keeping. Something to do with keeping secrets. Something to do with keeping secrets. But if block communication, I don't think they're planning on working around any blocks in communication. I don't think so. I don't think so. Who's the next person Gemini is going to be communicating with? 3 of Cups. Could be a third-party situation, honestly. Yeah, I'm feeling like you might... You're going to end up communicating with somebody that's tangled up in a mess with somebody else. Uh-oh. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. You know what that feels like to me? It feels like there's another party in the mix here. Like, yup, 10 of Pentacles reversed and on and off. I feel like this person's on and off with somebody. And they're that type of person that when they're off with them, they're out trying to find somebody else. You know? And then as soon as that person texts them back, they ghost whoever. Ooh, don't get caught up in that. That's toxic as fuck. That's toxic. That's a toxic ass person that does that shit. You know? You know what I'm talking about. They're in a relationship, right? And then we're constantly fighting. We're real toxic. Then we break up. And then I'm out connecting with all these other people, talking to other people, you know? And then they're unsuspecting. They don't know. They have no fucking clue. And then somebody gets attached to me, starts catching feelings for me. And then I ghost them to run back to you. Now they're heartbroken. They don't know what the fuck they did wrong. And it was my toxic ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's this person's intentions? Yeah, they're a commitment phobe. See, They ain't trying to commit with nobody new. What's the advice? What is the advice? Don't let yourself get caught up in no games. Don't play no games with nobody. Somebody starts acting fishy, acting funny, back away from them. Somebody starts sending you mixed signals. That's not a mixed signal, by the way. I've probably done 15 readings in the last week from people saying, this person is sending me mixed signals. No, they ain't. They are not sending you mixed signals. They're sending you a very clear, unequivocal signal that you're not that important. That's a very clear signal. Very clear. It's not mixed at all. That means you ain't that important to me. And I only fucks with you when it's convenient for me. That's what that means. That means I got other shit going on in my life that you don't know about. You're just a little option for me to play with when I'm bored. That's what that means. They start sending you mixed signals. Cut that shit off. They start getting flaky with communication. You cut communication off then. All of a sudden, we text. And then all of a sudden, poof, I don't hear from you for 2 days. Then you try to text back like nothing happened. Don't you dare fucking respond. No, absolutely not. No. Oh, I was busy with work. Then communicate that shit. Communicate that. If I'm talking to you and I'm into you and I'm digging you, I see a future with you. I really want to be with you. Do you think I'm going to let you fucking worry? No, I'm going to let you know, yo, I got this job. I'm not allowed to take my phone in there. So if I don't respond for a few hours, it's because I can't take my phone into work. I'm going to let you know. I am not even going to take the chance on you laying around wondering what's going on. Whoa. No, I ain't trying to lose you. That's how somebody acts when they really care about you. And that's across the board. We all share that in common. If somebody can just go a day or two without talking to you, that means they don't care. Period. Point blank. I don't care about your excuse. I don't care how busy you were. Let me know. Communicate. All right, Cancer. What messages do we have? For my Cancerian friends. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a deck swap. Uh-oh. Drama. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. I can't tell who this is. All I'm seeing here could be an Aries for some of you. I'm seeing it's nothing but a bunch of drama. Looks like communication is happening here. Drama. You love this person, but it's drama, so you're starting to lose interest? What? What in the world? I'm feeling like I see communication coming in. It could be a past person, to be honest with you. It could be somebody from the past. And they're trying to play manipulative games, and it ain't working on you. It ain't working. Yeah, this feels like past communication coming back. That feels like a past person trying to play games with you, trying to mess with you. But you're starting to lose interest in this. Starting to lose the desire to even want to work on this. So it ain't working. They try to play a game with you. You letting them know what time it is right away, ain't you? Yeah. I might clarify that whole spread. Before I move on, I want to clarify that. Maybe I shouldn't have done a deck swap. That might have been a bad idea. Let me just make 100% sure. Strength card. Fool card. No. No, this definitely feels like somebody from the past. Yeah. 10 of Cups reversed. That's past energy right there. They've been waiting for you to let your guard down. That's what they've been doing. But with the Queen of Swords in the reverse there, yeah. No, they've been waiting for you to let your guard down. Because they know there's still a real strong connection here. And you know there's still a real strong connection here. And there is. But I think you're resisting temptation, though, aren't you? This is one of those types of situations where you know that you have two paths ahead of you and they both suck. You have the path of moving on and healing, which sucks. That hurts. Or you have the path of repeating a past cycle. That sucks. That hurts. But let me tell you something. The pain and discomfort that comes with change and growth and healing is temporary. The pain and discomfort that comes with repeating a cycle is permanent. So what do you want? Do you want the permanent pain of constantly repeating a cycle? Or do you want the temporary pain of moving forward and growing? Look, see, y'all still pissed off at each other. That's the thing. Y'all are still pissed off at each other. So that energy of resentment and anger and bitterness and all that low frequency shit, that's still there. So, you know, it's just going to manifest again if you all come back together and communicate. Plus, there's a third party. Told you. Drama. Drama. Yeah. No, that was the right message. Okay. Well, let's see the overall outcome, though. What's the overall outcome? Overall outcome. You got your guard up. You ain't playing them games, is you? So communication, more than likely. And the 7 of Swords. Somebody trying to play games with you, and it gets met with this. You already know. Two of Cups reversed. Good. So you're not dumb enough to get sucked back into that trap again. That's good. You're listening to your intuition. What's the advice? You got to put a stop to it. If you've been involved in a cycle, or if you suspect that this could turn into a cycle, got to put a stop to it. Got to put a stop to it. Got to make a final decision to put a stop to the toxicity. If you keep doing the same thing you've been doing, you're going to keep getting the same thing you've been getting. If this person done showed you what a relationship with them is going to be like, drama, chaos, and lies, and you go back and try it again, and it's drama, chaos, and lies again, and you go back and try it again, and it's drama, chaos, and lies again, at what point, it's not going to stop. It's not. At some point, we have to say, okay, well, I see what this is going to be, no matter what my feelings want, no matter what outcome I want to happen in my mind. Obviously, the universe is showing me that that's not going to happen. So I got to put a stop to it. And I know how painful that is. Painful as fuck. It hurts. It hurts like hell. But that pain and that hurt is temporary. It'll go away. The pain and hurt of continually repeating the cycle is permanent. You're going to keep feeling that pain and that hurt over and over and over and over. At what point do we step back and say, all right, universe, I get it. I get it, dude. You're on the right track. You're on the right path. But I'll give you some personal advice, because I know some of you are wondering, well, when's something new coming in? As soon as you begin healing from the past. If you don't heal from the past, I'm going to tell you what new is coming in. Something vibrationally identical to the past. Why? Because vibration is the primary law and attraction is the secondary law. That's why. You attract according to the frequency in which you vibrate. So if you don't heal the frequency that attracted the last person, that same frequency is going to attract the next person. And if vibration is the primary law, you're going to attract somebody on the same vibration as the last person. If you attract somebody on the same vibration as the last person, you're going to manifest the same outcome as you did with the last person. That's why healing is so important. People don't tell you that. The last time I checked, I didn't hear anybody out there telling you why healing is so important. That's why. It's not just a cute little idea that sounds good. It's universal law. It's quantum physics. That's why healing is so important. All right, what's up, Leo? How y'all doing? How my Leo friends doing? How y'all doing? Boom. Uh-oh, some of you are concerned that somebody either used you for money or is using you for money with the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Or maybe you were afraid, maybe you feel like somebody took advantage of you. Oh, 10 of Pentacles upright. Oh, yeah. I know that may be super specific and that may not resonate for everybody, but if you're concerned or wondering whether or not somebody used you or is using you for your money, but it doesn't have to be money. Okay. Obviously, with the 10 of Pentacles upright, 9 of Pentacles reversed, that would be money by the books, but it could be anything. It could be anything. You could be taken advantage of for anything or used for anything. But usually it has something to do with either money or something materialistic or something superficial. If you were wondering that, yup, they sure were. They sure were. So you're at a crossroads. You don't know what to do with this connection. With that Leo card in the reverse right here, this person does not bring out the best in you, do they? Not really. Oh, not only, look, and we got the 10 of Wands. We got the Strength card in the reverse and the 10 of Wands. This connection has officially crossed the line into it is a burden. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is a past person or current person or potential love interest, but I'll just say this, and this is for everybody out there. No relationship is going to come without challenges. Even when the universe brings you the one divine person it has picked out for you, there's going to be challenges. Okay. Now, when you and your divine partner come together, the two of you will work to overcome those challenges. But when you're messing with somebody that's not your divine partner, then those challenges will start repeating themselves and repeating themselves and repeating themselves and looping in a repeat. And then after a certain point, this goes beyond overcoming a challenge, and now it's become a burden. Now this connection is just weighing me down and holding me back. Now it's becoming a burden. Some of you could suspect a third-party situation. Maybe you feel like you were cheated on in the past. I do feel like, though, with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Swords, you did deal with a sneaky, snaky individual, though. So if you're sitting here trying to confirm some suspicions, I got all the cards on the table here that will confirm those suspicions. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Was this person in love with you? If that's a question you're asking, I don't think so. I get that question a lot, too. Did this person really love me? If you have to ask that question, the answer is usually no. My all-time favorite love and relationship quote. Okay. If there's one thing you take away from this whole live stream, please take this. If they really love you, you'll know. If they don't, you'll be confused. If I was holding this microphone, I'd drop it right now. Mic drop. If they really love you, you will know. If they don't really love you, you'll be confused. What's the overall outcome for Leo? Anything new coming in? Something from the past coming back? What's the outcome for Leo? for the weekend. Ooh, my belly's growling. I'm getting hungry. Woo! I ain't ate yet today. I don't know if y'all heard that through the microphone. My stomach just went. I'm like, God damn, did I eat? No, I didn't eat. I forgot to eat today. All right. All right. What's the overall outcome for Leo? Page of Wands reversed, 2 of Coins. Can you see that? My camera is such a pain in the ass. Can you see it? You can't see it, can you? 7 of Swords. There it is. There it is. 7 of Swords. Somebody's planning. I think this person's planning. Yep, look. 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords reversed. They're planning to make a comeback, and I think they might make a very brief comeback. A very brief comeback. I think they might make a very brief appearance in your life. Very brief. Yep. Unfinished business. Yeah, they're contemplating it. Contemplating and planning. What's the advice? Excuse me. What's the advice? Oh, yeah. Queen of Swords. That's the advice. 3 of Coins. Knight of Coins. You know what that means? Cold. Cold. Ice cold. So if somebody from the past comes back, how am I going to word this? First thing that you'll probably notice is they're going to try to test you to see how you feel. They might throw some little jabs, you know, just to see if you react emotionally. Oh man, I was dating this other person there for a little bit. Man, we got along pretty good and whatnot. Just to see how you react to that. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I hope you find happiness. That's awesome. I'm so glad you found. Meaning, don't react the way that when they throw a past person comes back. They're always going to throw these little pokes at you. They're testing to see how you feel. Don't play along. I'm an Aquarius with a Virgo moon. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I am a master of spotting emotional manipulators. We Aquarians invented the cold switch. Okay. Trust me. Just because I'm an Aquarius and you're not doesn't mean you can't do it. We're just the ones that found it and discovered it. You have a switch in there. And if you flip that switch, you go cold and you separate from your emotions just enough to be able to see when somebody's playing with you. And they will. Somebody from the past comes back. I promise you, they're going to, it might be a little poke that you don't even notice. They're just poking you just to see how you react emotionally. You know, just to see how you been. Oh man, I've been doing great. I've been doing so good. I done got a raise and whatnot. Oh, I just drove past your favorite restaurant me and you used to eat at all the time. Remember where we heard that song and you dedicated it to me and whatnot? I drove past that restaurant and it was so funny because as I drove past that restaurant, that song came on the radio. Oh, wow. Okay. That's weird. What a coincidence. Don't react emotionally. Okay. Because how they react to you not reacting will tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to say that again. How they react to you not reacting will tell you everything you need to know. Because you know what happens when somebody's trying to manipulate you and they can't do it. They get pissed. They get mad. Then the pokes start becoming a little bit more obvious. Then they start trying to guilt you and shame you. And you don't react. Then next thing you know, you're a apathetic, self-centered, narcissistic, blah, blah, blah. Now they're name calling. Now they're pissed because they couldn't get an emotional reaction out of you. That tells you everything you need to know. Click, block. Don't react. Don't react Don't react. Don't react. Let them sabotage themselves, because they will. They'll expose themselves. They'll show you everything they're trying to do if you just sit and let them do it. God damn, I'm hungry. Sorry, y'all. It just hit me out of nowhere. What time is it? It's 1 p.m. here in Southern California, and I haven't eaten all day. I totally forgot about it. And then just now my stomach went, "Arr." I'm like, fuck, I haven't ate today. I totally forgot. Now I'm starving. All right. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. Hang on a second. Hang on, Virgo. All right. Virgo. What important messages do we have? 5 of Wands reversed. Burn, burn. Ooh, now we got that Tower card reversed. Is this looks like reconciliation energy to me. This looks like reconciliation energy to me. Somebody wants to come back and squash the beef with you. Somebody want to squash it. They want to squash that beef. I don't know where that phrase came from. Isn't that so gross? Squash beef. That's what I hear in my mind when I say that. I don't even know why I use that phrase. Uh-oh, though. Uh-oh. You know who that is, right? That's the 7 of Swords. You can kind of tell. This dude right here in this card. I know I've showed you all the 7 of Swords several times in this live stream, but we got some people that don't know much about the tarot. So let Rich Lop give you a free little crash course on the 7 of Swords, okay? Are you ready, class? Sit down and take notes. This dude right here, this dude is the most dishonest, deceitful, lying, cheating, backstabbing, manipulative little fuckbag in the entire tarot deck. This dude right here. Okay, class dismissed. That's the 7 of Swords, okay? So whenever you see me hold up the 7 of Swords and I got that look on my face, that's why. That's the reason why. Yep. Oh, there's a third party. That's what's going on. You separated with somebody. They thought they was going to go find somebody better. They thought they was going to go find somebody better. And they didn't. Uh-oh. This is like some shit off Maury or Jerry Springer or some shit like that, you know? Oh, damn it, man. 2 of Swords. Okay, so this is contemplation right here. Indecision. So I think this person's contemplating and planning. Contemplating and planning a reconciliation attempt. But another card that I didn't even notice, the Devil. 7 of Swords and the Devil. Did they change their ways? No. No, they didn't. Let me give you all another little free little crash course on life. Okay. This is a cold, hard, sad, heartbreaking fact of life. Breaks my fucking heart. Most people, when I say most, I'm talking the vast majority of people, never change unless they're put in a situation in which they're forced to change. Cold, hard, sad fact of life, dude. Hey, I fit into that. I didn't change until I was put in a situation where I was forced. To me, it was either awaken spiritually or die. Like literally. I'm not even playing with you. I was more than 1 foot in the grave. I was all the way in my grave, holding on by one fucking pinky. But once I saw what, results would happen in my life as a result of change and evolution, I got addicted to it and I kept doing it, But most people never change. So I don't think this person from the past has changed. What's the overall outcome with this situation for Virgo? What is the overall outcome? Ooh, I think you're going to have a real tense, awkward conversation with this person. That doesn't look like a very happy conversation, does it? Not really. Uh-oh. And hey, guess who it is again? Guess who it is? 7 of Swords. Really, really tense, awkward, weird conversation. Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords. Because this person is going to try to manipulate you emotionally. Oh, man. But they're getting met with this, ain't they? You ain't playing that game, is you? Queen of Swords, too. Queen of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Oh, yeah. They don't know who they fucking with, do they? They think they can play with Virgo. Virgo invented no nonsense, right? I don't know why people think they can play with Virgo. I don't know why people think that, dude. When a Virgo walks in the room, it fills the room with "don't waste my fucking time." Fills the room. Everybody knows when Virgo walks in the room. Oh, man. All of a sudden, I feel this strange urge to be serious and not waste nobody's time. And, like it fills the room with it. I know a Virgo in particular that when she enters the room, just the look on her face. She's so cool, though. She's not mean, but boy, you would think she is. When she first walks in the room, you're like, oh, my God, I bet she is such a fucking bitch. But she's not. She's not at all. But boy, she looks like a bitch. She got that resting bitch face, but she is so cool. But her energy just blasts. I'm not here to fuck around. I'm not playing no goddamn games. Don't you waste my time. You know what I'm saying? What's the advice? Did I get the advice? Did I get the advice? What's the advice for Virgo? Oh, if you can't tell what card this is the Hermit. I know it kind of looks like the 6 of Swords, but it's not. That's the Hermit. The Hermit is the Virgo card. I would ignore this person if I was you. I would ignore them, or at least keep them at an arm's distance. They show up in your inbox, wait a few days to respond, and give them a short, like if they say, hey, how you been? Wait like 3 days. And then say something like, good. One word answers, or like, you been doing okay? Wait 3 days. Yeah. and then they respond again. Wait another couple of days, and then give them another one word answer. They're gonna try to play with you, man. What? Okay, so we're in Libra season right now. What is going on? Why is all this manipulation coming up all of a sudden? I don't even know, dude. All right, now it is time for a deck swap now. Deck swap time. But I'm going to put this Egyptian deck away and replace it with this Egyptian deck. I'm falling in love with my Egyptian tarot cards, man. All right. And we're going to put Legacy of the Divine away and replace it with Modern Spellcasters. Very similar deck combo. Okay. All right. Libra. What important messages do we have from my Libra friends? Oh, Knight of Wands. I don't know if that's a past person or a new person. Somebody's coming in. But whoever this is that comes in, I don't know how long they're going to be there. Some of you have a fire sign headed your way. Possibly. King of Wands. Oh, man. Somebody's going to try to come in and play games with you. Look. We got that Knight of Wands, King of Wands in the reverse. That's an immature game player. Is this a new person or a past person? New person. Knight of Cups. Oops. I spoke too soon. Past person. Spoke too soon. Sorry about that. See, whenever I'll throw a card on the table and say I'm not speaking on that because I'll get the intuitive nudge to keep my mouth shut. That's what happens when I don't do it. If I get that nudge, don't speak yet, and I speak anyways, I'll end up with my foot in my mouth. Past person. Yep, I'm kind of feeling like, look, Knight of Cups, Tower card reversed. Somebody from the past. Usually, you know what I think they did? And this is a big man thing, too. The dudes get so pissed at me when I say this. They try to deny it. Don't fucking deny it. Any of you dudes out there, you've done this. Quit playing. Because your average man has a much, much harder time finding a mate than your average woman, right? Your average man, okay? I'm not talking about a very small number of men who have status or, they make good money or they're successful. I'm talking about the overwhelming majority of average men have a very, very, very hard fucking time finding a mate. So here's what they do. Okay. I'm going to tell you one of the men's secrets. They find themselves at a dead end. Ain't nobody new coming in. They ain't getting a DM from nobody. The first thing they start thinking, okay, well, if nobody new is coming in, I wonder which person who's given me a chance before is most likely to buy my bullshit again. And then they start looking back in the past. They find themselves at a dead end for too long. They always look in the rearview mirror and start thinking, okay, what about Ashley? What about Tiffany? What about Victoria? What about, what woman is most likely to buy my bullshit again? Who was the easiest one? Who was the dumbest one? Who was the easiest one to convince of something? Who was the easiest one to play with? Telling you, that's a big dude secret. And you know why? Because I've been that dude. Back when I was in my early 20s. Oh, I played those games too. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's embarrassing. I'm ashamed of it, but it's the truth. So if you're a female and this is a male, now I'm not saying that women can't do that same thing. I'm sure maybe they do. I don't know. But I know that's a big man thing. And we got that King of Wands reversed. So, but I think you're going to shoot it down, though. Some of you might just completely ignore this person altogether with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, because I'm feeling like you got something new coming in. Okay, this is new. This ain't got nothing to do with this. Because of this right here. They're coming back to try to see if they can waste your time, and you already know it. You already know it. We got that Emperor and the King of Wands reversed. You already know. No, you ain't wasting my time again. Let's see what the overall outcome is for Libra. Overall outcome for Libra. Oh, this one's yelling at me. 7 of coins. You still don't trust yourself, though, do you? There's still a part of you. I feel like you're turning this person down or you're ignoring it. One of the two. Hang on, my deck got all fucked up. Okay, you're turning this person down or you're ignoring it. One of the two. But you still question whether or not you're making the right decision. Like if this person shows up in your inbox and you just swipe, delete it without even looking at it. I still seeing you like, yeah, but what if they actually changed? What if? So I still see there's a lot of, you're not sure. You're not sure if you can trust it. Eight of Cups reversed. Yep. Okay. All right. But I still think you're doing what needs to be done. Like I said, Moon card, Eight of Swords. You're still ignoring this person. What's the best advice for Libra? What is the best advice? Four coins reversed. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's just look at it like this. Let me just put it to you like this. Like I don't know if you heard me say this a minute ago, but most people never change. Okay. Now just take that into account and ask yourself this. Do I want to improve my life or stay at the same level? Most of us want to improve, right? So is it worth taking the chance? Taking the chance of connecting with somebody and getting stuck at the same level? What are the chances that that person from my past is really genuinely trying to improve their life? Because if they were really trying to improve their life, why would they be trying to get back with me, a person from their past? People who improve their life move forward. They don't move backwards. I don't know anybody who is on a path of evolution, change, and growth who is going back and trying to connect with anybody from their past. Friends, romantic relationships, nothing. People who are on a path to improvement, they leave the past in the past. So the simple fact that this person's coming back to me, I highly, highly doubt that they're improving their life or they wouldn't be coming back to me. Do I want to take that chance? Do I want to take the chance on repeating a past cycle? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Just ask yourself that. And no judgment. No judgment from me. If you really, 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 really love this person or really miss this person and you feel like it's worth it, then do it. Do it. Absolutely do it. But I think the majority of the Libras who are watching me and listening to me really want to make improvements, right? You want to improve your life and you're willing to do whatever it takes, right? Take that information and do with it what you will. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. What messages do we have for my Scorpio friends? Queen of Wands, that's you, boo-boo. You got something new coming in, something old coming back. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Justice reversed. I'm seeing that you're waiting on the next person to come in. But you are still tied to somebody from the past. I might clarify this whole spread because I'm not going to lie. Look, I'm going to go ahead and show you. We got the Hangman. We've got the Knight of Swords reversed. We've got the Page of Wands reversed. We've got King of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed, and the Temperance and the Strength. This is a boring ass spread, dude. There ain't nothing happening here. Nothing. Unless maybe you're doing this for a reason. Maybe you're taking some time out and focusing on self-care for a reason. Maybe some of you are. I'm feeling like a lot of you are at this place where you're this close to just throwing in the white towel and saying, you know what? Fuck love. I'm done with it. I'm going to do me. I'm going to focus on me. If my person wants to make their way into my life one day, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I am not wasting any more of my valuable, precious time, effort, and energy desperately hoping and wishing and waiting for somebody to come into my life before I decide to be happy. If they show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. I'm focusing on me. I feel like a lot of you are at that place right now with that Strength card, Temperance, focusing on some goals. I'm going to go after my fucking goals. If don't nobody want to come be a part of my life and work together with me as a team and build an empire with me, all they want to do is come waste my time, play games, fuck around. Fine, I'll build my own damn empire. I think a lot of you are reaching that place, and believe it or not, that's a real good place to be. I'm not saying that your goal is to go be single and independent and do it all by yourself. I'm saying that vibration that you're in, it may feel a bit frustrating. It may feel like you're angry and pissed off, and that's okay. Because the minute you get on that path and you do make the decision to dedicate all of your energy to yourself, your life, and your own empire, you don't realize what's happening on the inside of you. But that empty void in your heart that you hoped somebody would come fill, it starts filling itself. Guess what that means? As within, so without. You had the void that whole time on the inside, and that's why the void kept manifesting on the outside, right? Once the void fills itself, you're going to round the corner one day and bump right into your fucking person. What is the overall outcome for Scorpio? Something new coming in, something old coming back. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, the Hierophant. Oh, man. Oh, see, no, right now, with the Ace of Cups reversed, 8 of Cups, whatever you're walking away from, I don't see your questions being answered. So I had a client come to me about a week ago, and they said something to the effect of wanting to know why somebody did something in the past. Why? Oh, I know what it was. Why did this person ghost me? I want to know for my own spiritual growth and evolution. And I told this person, I said, that's not going to help you grow spiritually. You know what will help you grow and evolve spiritually? Is if you figure out how to heal from that without knowing. That's what'll give you quantum leaps in spiritual evolution. Whatever your unfinished business is, whatever your unanswered questions are, figuring out how to go inside and answer your own questions and process that energy yourself without knowing, that's what's going to bring you more growth, more evolution, help you learn more spiritual lessons than anything else. And you know what the thing is, too, most of the time? You already know the answers to the questions. You already know. You just don't want to accept it. If somebody ghosted you, you already know the answer. You know what the answer is? Okay, another free crash course for everybody out there. Okay, sit down, get your notebooks out, and take notes. When somebody ghosts you, that means one thing. That person is a sneaky, lying piece of shit. That's what it means. It means they're lying. It means they aren't who you thought they were. That's what it means. Every time. They were hiding something. They were hiding something. Come up with a reason why you get ghosted that doesn't have something to do with the person hiding something. You're not who I thought you were. If you were who I thought you were, you would not have ghosted me. They either, I don't know, it could be any number of things. They either ran back to their ex, they were still in love with their ex that they didn't tell you about, or maybe they lied to you about what they do for a living and how much money they make. Maybe you matched with somebody on Tinder or something like that. Then they come to pick you up in a Lamborghini or something like that they rented. They saved up $10,000-$20,000 just to rent this thing for a week or so, and it's not their car. They're hiding something. When you get ghosted, that tells you one thing. That person is a liar. That person is two-faced. That's all. It's so simple. So simple. What if I did something? Dude, if you did something, if I was an honest, genuine person of loyalty and integrity, and you did something wrong, I would bring it to you and talk to you about it. See what I'm saying? I would tell you, yo, what's going on? Let's put it to you like this. If you're laying around racking your brain, trying to figure out what you did wrong, you didn't do anything wrong. If you did something wrong, you know what the fuck you did. And that's everybody out there. I know there's at least one of you who there's something on your mind. What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. And you're racking your brain. What did I do? What did I do wrong? If that's what's going on in your head right now, you didn't do nothing wrong, because if you did, you would know. If you did something wrong, trust me, when you're trying to figure out what you did to somebody, you start sifting through all the bad things you did, don't you? Well, then you start coming up with, well, I did say this thing to this person, and maybe somebody told him that I said that. You start sifting through, you know what you did. You know some of the things that you said and what you did and things you said behind their back. And you start sifting through all the things that you did. But when you didn't do nothing wrong, I didn't do nothing wrong. I never lied to this person. I never talked behind their back. I never said nothing bad about them. And you can't figure out what you did wrong. It's because you didn't do nothing wrong. So if you didn't do nothing wrong, you're not the bad person. They are. That means they were a lying, toxic piece of shit. Case closed. That's your closure. That is your closure. All right, Sagittarius. All right. What messages do we have for Sagittarius? Boom. Four of Pentacles. Okay, there's an open doorway of opportunity. You're waiting for somebody to come forward, aren't you? You're patiently waiting for somebody to come forward. What in the world is going on here? I feel like you're patiently waiting on somebody to come forward, and I think you're communicating with this person. This is weird. So, okay. We got the Page of Swords and the Temperance. That's you. And the Hangman. Patiently waiting on communication. I feel like you're going to get that communication with whoever this is that you're waiting on. King of Cups in the reverse. They're emotionally closed off, probably playing emotional games with you. And it's telling me, I think you're flaking on this person and ghosting them. This kind of feels like a past person, honestly. I feel like you're going to get that conversation with that past person that you're waiting on, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know. And I think this has to happen before the next person can make their way in, too. Magician reversed, King of Cups reversed. You're going to get that conversation with that past person, and you're going to see them. And look, here's one of my favorite things about the Hangman. See how his head is glowing? See, he's just chilling, hanging upside down, looking at things from a different perspective. And his head is glowing because he's becoming enlightened by looking at things from this perspective. So you're going to get a conversation with this person. And this time you're going to see them in a whole new light. You're going to see them for who they really are. And then you're going to completely abandon the thought of this person altogether. That's going to give you all the closure you need. I know some of you may think you need this apology or this explanation, or you're going to work things out and this, that, the third, and the other thing. But all you got to do is have one 10-minute conversation with this person. You're going to have one 10-minute conversation with this person, and you're going to see them. It's going to be like, oh, now there's just like a new light shining on this person, and you see them not just for who they are now, but for who they were that whole time. Could be an Aquarius for some of you, but this is the card of universal knowledge and understanding. You're going to see this person, man, look, and you're going to be like, fuck that, never mind. You're finally going to be able to lay this to rest. That's interesting. What the hell do I read after that then? What in the world? Yeah, see, look. You got that Nine of Pentacles. You're finally able to lay that to rest. And you good. See, that's a cool Nine of Pentacles card. I like that. Look at her. She's just sitting there chilling. Can you see that? It's blurry, isn't it? She's sitting there chilling by herself, reading a book, glass of wine, with her cat, having a good old time. Oh, and then that's when the King of Cups comes in. Every time. You lay something to rest. That's when the next person is finally able to make their way in because you made a decision. Yep. And then once you release somebody from the past, that's like cutting the sandbags on a hot air balloon. The past person is in sandbags and use a hot air balloon and you stuck. You cut that tie, you move up to the next level. The next person makes their way in. Yep. What's the best advice? What is the best advice for Sagittarius? Yep, time for something new. But be sure you cut them ties from whatever from the past is holding you back. Cut those ties. And that can only be done in here. Okay? Moving on doesn't just mean go off and live your life and do your own thing. I don't care if you get on a plane, fly across the country, get a new house, get a new job, meet a new person, get married, and it looks like you've moved on. But if you're still tied to them in here, that's what's going to keep you held back from actually making it to the next vibrational level. Vibrational level, making it to a new vibration means a lot more than just changing locations, changing jobs. How many people have you heard say that a move won't change your life? No matter where you go, there you are. I didn't used to believe that until I did it for the first time. I thought a big move was going to change my life, and I swear to God, I didn't change vibrations. So I moved 1,000 miles away from home, and I ended up attracting the exact same life that I had just moved away from. When you make it to a new vibrational level, everything changes. Everything. Not just your location, not just your money, not just your income. Those things will change too. But the types of people, the types of experiences that you find yourself in will completely transform and change. Completely. It's amazing, dude. All right. That was a weird one. All right. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Boom. Woo. The world card is that closure. Or you're just starting a whole new cycle one way or the other. 7 of Cups. So yeah, I'm seeing lots of potential suitors for you, but nothing really long term. I'm feeling like you're going to get closure. Yeah. Yep. I don't know, man. I feel like this is what needs to happen. Because with the 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands energy here, I see lots of potential dates, talking to people. You know, you may date somebody for a few days and then it just doesn't go anywhere. But nothing really serious, stable, or long-term is coming in right now. Because I feel like what I just got done telling Sagittarius, there needs to be some kind of closure between you and a past person. Even if you don't want nothing to do with them. Even if you don't ever want to see him again, even if you don't care about him, there's still unresolved, unprocessed, unfinished energy and unfinished business. This is where it gets a little bit slippery and a little bit weird. Because I know there's some of you that don't even give a shit. You know who I'm talking about. You already know exactly who I'm talking about. But you're like, I don't want to talk to that person. I'm not saying you have to talk to him. You don't have to. But something needs to be done in here to close that old cycle out. Other than just unfinished business. You know? Like, oh, we got into a big fight. Then we broke up. And that was it. I've just been living my life and trying to forget about it ever since. No. I do think that for some of you, a conversation does need to happen, unless you're dealing with a dangerous person. If you dealt with a dangerous person in the past and you feel like it could put your life in danger, then no, don't do that. But I think the majority of you are not. I'm sure some of you are. But I think the majority of you are not, and I think a conversation needs to happen. Because with the Knight of Wands, 7 of Cups here, it just doesn't look like anything long-term and solid is making its way into your life anytime soon. And it is due to unfinished business from the past. Vibrationally, energetically. There's still a big question mark just lingering in the limbo of eternity in your energy. And that question mark will manifest itself between you and anybody that makes their way into your life. What's the overall outcome? Just general outcome. Uh-oh. Devil card. Sex-based connections. People who are just interested in nothing but sex and one-night stands. Communication. I see you're mainly communicating with people that don't really want nothing serious. And it's leading to drama. What's the advice? What's the advice? 8 of Wands. I think a conversation does need to be had, honestly. I think so. Whoever this was in the past, a conversation does need to be had. Either that, or if it's not a conversation, at least, and I know this is tough, I know it's difficult, figure out some way to release it. Some way to release and forgive. Forgiveness does not mean that what you did to me is okay. Forgiveness does not mean that I'm allowing you back into my life. Forgiveness means I am no longer going to poison myself by holding on to anger, bitterness, and resentment. And I know that can be really, really, really hard to do. So here's one of the things that I've done that makes forgiveness much easier for me on my path. I trust, when it all comes down to it, if I find myself in a situation that is just so fucked up and so chaotic and so confusing, I trust that the universe does everything for a reason. I just don't know what the reason is. So whatever this bad thing was that happened to me a couple of years ago, all right, universe, dude, I'm trusting that you did that for some reason that has to do with my highest good. I can't even begin to imagine what that reason must be. But I'm trusting that since it happened, so there's nothing I can do about it. That one of these days, either in this life or once I leave this planet, I'm going to be able to look back on that and understand why it happened at some point. And I'll cultivate that feeling, the feeling of what it's going to feel like when I look back at that and I go, oh yeah, now that makes sense. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Just paint that picture in your mind, cultivate the feeling of what it would feel like for you to look back on that thing that happened and laugh because it makes sense. If you can hold that and maintain that, I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. But if you can hold that and maintain that, I promise you it'll make sense one day. Not only that, but it makes it much easier to let go of and forgive. I hear clients, man. I get clients that come to me and they talk about horrible things that happened to them 10 years ago. And it's still eating them alive 10 years later, just like it just happened yesterday. Dude, we can't be doing that, man. We can't be doing that. We got to find some kind of sort of way to quit poisoning our own bodies. Because that's you that does that. You do that with your mind. You replaying that over and over and over. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between something that you're experiencing and something that you're thinking about. So your body is reacting. Every time you reenact that and relive that, your body is literally reacting like it's happening to you right now. You're flooding your body with all the stress hormones, all the energy, the fight or flight stress hormones, as if it was happening to you right now. That is highly toxic to the body. That will manifest into an illness if you keep doing that. It will. It'll manifest into heart disease, cancer, diabetes, something. Got to figure out a way to release that. Not only that, but then it's much, much easier to connect with somebody who has genuine, pure intentions once you close that out and let go of it. All right. I got a sage after that. All right, Aquarius. Hang on a second, y'all. Hang on, Aquarius. I got to clear the air after that. That was heavy. You know what I did one time? I had this, and this is like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I had this little fan a little fan that I set right here next to my laptop that would blow air in my face because my studio here gets real hot. And I lit a sage stick like this. And I don't remember what happened. I think my wife said, all right, dinner's ready or something like that. So I lit it like this. I was saging. And then she called me down there, I think to eat dinner or something like that. And so I set the sage stick down right in front of the fan. Dude, oh my God. I came back in the studio. You could not see your hand in front of your face. The room was filled with smoke. I opened up my window. It looked like the house was on fire. Oh, that was funny as hell. Cleared the energy out of the room, though. I'll tell you that much. All right, Aquarius. All right. Aquarius. What important messages do we have for my Aquarius friends? Or is it just going to be the Aquarius saga again? Ooh, the Death card. Okay. So right now you are right smack dab in the middle of a very slow, gradual, transitionary process from one cycle to the next. And it's a pain in the ass. There's somebody waiting. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, whoa, what's that? Hang on, I dropped a bunch. Hold up. What's that? When the King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there's somebody waiting on you to break the silence. Somebody's waiting on you to break the silence. And they're not waiting with open arms. Oh, no, they ain't waiting with open arms. I don't think they want you to break the silence. This person feels mad at you. Whoever this is, I don't know. They feel very, very self-centered, selfish, greedy, very self-absorbed and focused on themselves. But I'm feeling like what's eventually going to end up happening is you got new love coming in, and this person's giving up on that. They're about to throw in the white towel and give up on that. And that's a good thing, because it doesn't look like they want to have a very friendly conversation with you. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. They holding a grudge. Whatever it was that happened between the two of you, this person is still playing the victim and holding a grudge. But you walking away from it, ain't you? Okay. Yeah, you're in a slow, gradual, transitionary process from one cycle to the next. And I know when we get stuck in the middle of these death card moments, it's kind of a pain in the ass. The death card's a good thing. This is a very positive card. It freaks people out. Death, oh my God. The only way this would be a bad card is if somebody was to ask a question about my health. Do you see my disease getting better? Do you see my cancer going away? Then you don't want to see the death card. That would not be cool. But 98% of the time, the death card's a positive thing. It means that cycle is over and a new cycle is coming. But it's a pain in the ass because it's a slow process. Everybody wants a quick, I'm done with that. I'm ready to just leave that in the past and start something new. Well, the only way that can happen is with a tower moment. A quick transition from one cycle to the next comes in the form of a tower moment. So trust me. I know these are annoying. I know they're slow and they're boring and we're just ready to get on with it. But trust me, this is the smoothest way that you can transition from one cycle into the next. You completed a karmic cycle. Whoever this was you dealt with in the past was a karmic soulmate. I feel like whatever it was that was in that karmic contract, you completed it. But this person's trying to create more karma with you. I see that happen all the time with clients that come to me. They completed a karmic contract, but now they're about to create more karma by still fucking with the person. It was like, don't write a new contract with them. Oh, what's the main general outcome for Aquarius? Yep. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, success. Ooh, okay. Whatever it is, you're going into a cycle where eventually this person's going to be looking at you and feeling so stupid. Okay, because you're going to end up on the top of the mountain. Okay. And that could be success in all areas too. Career, finance. I feel like an actual successful relationship too. What's the advice? Just keep your mouth shut and let it unfold. Shh, stay quiet and let it unfold. Whoever this is, who's mad at you, they probably spreading rumors about you, talking shit. Let them do it. Let them do it. You know, the more you let them talk, the dumber they're going to look when the truth comes out. If you just be quiet and be patient and let the idiots talk, let them talk. Let them spread all the rumors. You know, let them run your name through the mud. Let them talk. The longer they talk, the dumber they're going to look. Because the truth, here's the thing about the truth, okay? The truth don't need you to fight for it. The truth will prevail. What we tend to do sometimes is we want to get in there and fight for the truth. And if we're not careful, we can fuck it up. We can get in the truth's way. The truth has its own way of fighting its own battle. And sometimes it's just not the way that we want it done. We want the truth out there. We want it known right now. Right now, right now. The truth is sitting there like, shut up. I got this. I got this. Let them talk. Let them spread rumors about you. You know, let them do all the talking and all the talking. And then one of these days, everybody's going to see the truth. And all them people talking going to look stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. You just let it unfold. You're going to be in that. See, and especially in a relationship, in relationships, I haven't used this one in a while. So usually whenever a relationship goes horribly wrong, both people are pointing the finger at each other, right? I'm pointing the finger at you. You're pointing the finger at me. How do we know who the toxic one really was? What happens after they break up, right? That's what tells the truth. Because the one who's really toxic is just going to keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over. The one who had genuine good intentions, the one who was a genuinely good person, is much more likely to move on and find a happy, healthy, successful relationship. So while you got the toxic person talking all this shit about you, running their mouth, and you let them do it, and then in the future, now you end up in an actual legitimate, happy, healthy, successful relationship, and they're still spinning in circles playing games. Now they're the ones that look stupid. Now they're exposed. So I guess that was just a long, drawn-out way of saying you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Be quiet. Be patient. Let things unfold the way they're meant to unfold. And the more quiet and the more patient you are, man, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. They're going to feel so stupid. You're not going to get an apology though. They're going to tuck their tail between their legs, feel like a dumbass, and run off and hide into a corner, and they ain't going to say shit. That's how you'll know you've won. That's how you'll know. All right, Pisces. Pisces. What messages do we have? I'm going to use both my Egyptian decks for you. All right, Pisces. Oh, and the Pisces card jumped right out for you there. Don't know what to say about it yet, though. Well, what else jumped out here? The Chariot. High Priestess reversed. Ooh, you're healing. Tower card reversed, though. You don't realize how much healing you're doing. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Some of you got hurt very badly by somebody in the past, and you don't think you're healing, but you are. Oh, you are. You know what I think is going to happen? Especially if this was a while back. For some of you, this may be something that happened a while back, because this type of thing usually tends to happen when something happens that hurts you and you wait a long time, like 6 months or so. But what is eventually going to end up happening is you're going to realize how much you've healed when you're given the opportunity to look back at this person and see where they are now. See, you don't realize it, but you're evolving into a completely different person, and you don't even realize you're doing it. Whoever it was that did this to you is not. They are not. I feel like, I don't know if you're going to get a chance to like see them out in public somewhere, but you're going to get the chance to see that they're still in the same spot and you're not, vibrationally, spiritually, and energetically. That's when you're going to realize how much growth and evolution you've done. This is all past energy right here, though. 8 of Cups reversed. Tower card reversed. King of Cups reversed. 9 of Swords. Somebody played a game with you, and you've been feeling like you're stuck, but you're not. You've been moving much, much faster than you realize. Much faster. Things in your life have been moving faster than you realize. Here's the example I always give, okay? How many of you have driven from Vegas to California, or from California to Vegas? You know that part where you get, I forget which highway it is, but you're kind of like up on like a kind of a hill, kind of sort of, and all you see out there, it looks like a big oil painting. It's just highway that goes for miles and miles and miles, 50, 60, 70 miles. And you just see desert, and it just looks like a big oil painting of the desert. And if you look out at that picture, it just looks like a big painting. It doesn't look like you're moving. It looks like you're sitting in one spot looking at a big picture. But if you look down at the ground, you're actually doing like 85 miles an hour. Maybe a silly, corny analogy, but similarly, you're moving a lot faster than you know. It just doesn't feel like it. New doorways are opening for you. Yeah. So the next person due to come into your life is a new person, not a past person. But for those of you who were wondering about a past person, I do think you're going to get the chance to connect with them at some point, and it's not going to be what you think. Because you have grown and evolved so much without even realizing it. You reconnect with this past person. See, you have this thing played in your mind of how you think it would be to reconnect with this person. And it's based on how it was back then. But that's who you were back then. You don't realize how much you've grown and evolved now. So you get an opportunity to be put in a situation that you've been through in the past. Then you're going to see, oh man, I'm not even the same fucking person anymore. I don't even see you the same anymore. You don't even look like the same person, but you are. Does that make sense? I know it's like real confusing. I know I'm channeling straight Pisces energy right now. because I can't really put words to the energy. What's the overall outcome? Overall outcome for Pisces. Ooh. There it is. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Swords reversed. You're being put in a situation where you're able to see the truth. You're going to be given the opportunity to see some truths that you didn't see. And there's that Moon card again. There it is again. But the next person coming into your life is going to be a new person. I feel like whoever this is from the past, if you do try to have a conversation with them, it's going to be a real weird, awkward conversation. It's not really going to go anywhere. And you're going to realize very quickly that you're not nearly as interested as you thought you were. So you're probably going to decide to explore other options. Keep your options open. But I see the next person due to come in is a new person, somebody you do not know. I don't think you have a clue who this is. So chances are, if you have somebody in mind, it's probably not them. If you have a love interest, I don't think that's the next person due to come in. This feels like a completely new person that you haven't met. You have no clue who they are. What's the advice? Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords reversed. And the Fool card reversed. Don't jump straight into anything head first. Don't do that. You be sure. Do not let anybody come into your life that does not want to work together with you as a team. That's one of the first things that you need to look for. Can we be a team? What are your goals? Find out their goals, their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations for the future, and see, can we take my goals and your goals and come together and build something as a team? It ain't gonna be all you doing it. Oh no. It ain't gonna be this whole one person or the other is the one in control. Now fuck that. We're a team. We both do this together as a team. If you don't have somebody that's willing to work together as a team, don't do it. No childish nonsense and drama. None of that. I ain't playing none of these games, being accused of some shit I didn't do. You know, as long as you have the common sense and the common knowledge to respect the relationship, don't be dealing with nobody telling you what to do. As long as, now, if you're going out doing some shit that disrespects the relationship, that's a totally different thing. But as long as you have the common sense and the common knowledge to respect a relationship, and you know that, don't be dealing with nobody telling you what to do. No, I ain't gonna have you telling me who I can and can't talk to, where I can and can't go. I know how to respect this relationship. I'm not talking to nobody I shouldn't be. I'm not going out and doing nothing I shouldn't be doing. So if you don't trust me, I don't want you. I don't want somebody that doesn't trust me. I don't care what happened to you in the past. Give a fuck. That's not me. I'm not going to be your punching bag because you have unhealed trauma from somebody from the past. It ain't happening. No. All right. Well, I feel like those were the messages that all of my signs of the zodiac needed to hear for the weekend. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. For those of you just now tuning in, don't forget about the October reading sale, where I have $40 readings on my website. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, we're probably going to keep it that way, but I don't know just yet. That's what I'm thinking, though. But nothing is for sure. Nothing's written in stone. But yeah, don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I got all my social media down there, my Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Yeah, so, all right, I got to get something to eat, man. I'm starving. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.